Hello and welcome. You are listening and watching episode 98 of the Nearly Men Video Games podcast, coming to you live on Twitch from Scotland on Thursday the 28th of October 2021. I am Paul Kaczynski, and joining me today is Colin Little.
Ahoy, hoy.
Blunderboy 87.
Hello. What the hell happened here?
Together we're the Nearly Men, and this episode of the podcast is brought to you by executive producer Hamster Boy. We have nothing to do with the video games industry. We don't make them, we don't sell them, and we're not even particularly good at them. We are the Nearly Men, and at some point you've probably kicked our asses online. Right. So I complain every episode. I complain that I can see the two of you giggling away. So I've conveniently put my script in front of your screens, so it was close to the camera, right? So now I can see what's going out. I could see what was going out, and I was reading the first bit, and I was going, right, I've got to make it good because they always take the mickey out of me for this. I've got to get it good. And out the corner of my eye, I saw what was going out, and I thought, that's not what I'm doing. That's not the way I'm moving. And I looked down, and it's Colin's face. Colin's face is going out, and I thought,
that's so funny.
I've no set up the cams.
Was that there the whole time?
You were there the whole time.
Sitting, pursing your lips and stuff.
Concentrating. God, just well, I was near like picking my nose or something. That'd have been really bad.
So it all went to pot. I was an absolute shambles. So I thought, I'm just going to go to full cam, save the day. So yeah, so I've it's been the worst that's ever been. Really,
oh my God,
genuinely.
that was amazing. That was so good. Oh, I said when it went to you, said me, it went to you, and then it just.
I've not been here in a long time. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable, Paolo.
Just happy you don't come to work.
That's what happens exactly when you don't turn up for your work.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is indeed episode 98 of the podcast. I hope you're well.
98 episodes, Kaczynski. 98 episodes. Listen, if you're no good at it now, maybe we should just quit.
6 years, almost 100 episodes, still hopeless. How are you, gentlemen? It's nice to see your faces.
I'm good.
You've just been. Everyone's just seen my face for quite a while now. I was in the zone. I was.
Oh, you were. It was very funny.
Really ready.
Look at him preparing. An actor prepares. Oh my days! I'll need to watch that back. That's going to be hilarious.
That will be good.
Oh, and of course, all the audio listeners are like, "What the hell is going on there?"
Listen, all the audio listeners are always doing that. It's fine. That's their own personal cross to bear.
Listen, all the Nearly Men have been unwell. Myself and Colin have been unwell this week. Blunder, you were unwell last week and recovering.
I've been unwell for like the past year. It feels like I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
Blunder's on his way out.
I know. I finally spoke to a doctor. I only had to wait an extra week for a non-life-threatening case of asthma.
Good.
So I'm pretty sure me not being able to breathe is kind of serious. She's like, I'll just put in asthma. I was like, I was in EE, just asthma. I was like,
jeez Louise. Are you feeling better now though, Blunder?
I'm on the mend. My lungs are kind of working. I get to go for a very fancy experiment.
Oh my!
So it's called like a spirometer or a sparrow bar. Basically, the doctor was like, lung X-rays show how the lungs look. The sparrow bar shows how the lungs are working. Ooh. So I don't know what they're going to do to me, but I'm kind of excited by it.
Exciting. How are you feeling, Mr. Little?
I'm actually feeling better. Still got a wee bit of a kind of croaky voice, but I definitely have felt better today. Earlier in the week, I was feeling rubbish.
Why?
I'm doing well, and I've been lateral flowing every day. It is not COVID, but just just been feeling a wee bit rubbish, but
It's a wee soul.
I'm very pleased to say I'm feeling an awful lot better today. So hopefully
Yay.
that's me on my way out of it now.
Good. But unfortunately, too busy to actually play any video games, which
It's been
isn't great
chaos.
for a video games podcast.
No, it's definitely not.
Loads of people get in touch. As always, we love hearing from you. Here's how you can do it, babies.
Reaching the Nearly Men is easier than ever. Search for the Nearly Men Video Games podcast on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, or your preferred podcast player. We stream on Twitch. Follow Colin at Colin_NM. Follow Paul at Paul Kaczynski, all one word. Follow Gary at Blunderboy87. And let's get social on Facebook as The Nearly Men, Twitter and Instagram where we are at Nearly Men, or go old school and email us on info@thenearlymen.com. Need all that again? Links are on our website, thenearlymen.com. So what are you waiting for?
Yes, indeedy do get in touch. We love hearing from you, whether it's what underwear you're wearing today, what you had to eat for breakfast, or even what video games you're playing, which is probably a bit more appropriate.
Yep.
Gentlemen, we had an exciting time, gosh, almost 2 weeks ago. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Because we did Save Point 2021. Do you know what I mean?
Yay!
Do you know what I mean? Save Point 2021. How did you boys feel it went? Mr. Little, we'll come to you first.
I've got to say, we've done a lot of these now. This was probably the toughest one we've had to do. I don't know why. I think it was the type of games. I think we had an awful lot of, we were all very, very busy. But yeah, it was pretty tough. As always, you kind of slightly difficult period during the middle of the night and into the morning, and then you sort of get your second wind about 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And actually, from then on to the end, we did a lot of community games and stuff, and it was a lot of fun. And I had so much fun playing.
Yep.
Well, I had loads of fun playing a bunch of stuff. I had so much fun playing Among Us.
That was great, wasn't it?
Among Us
Really
was
good.
so funny.
So
Very funny.
yeah, absolutely delighted. We managed to raise an awful lot of money yet again from the wonderful community, and yeah, just another roaring success. So absolutely delighted.
Happy days. Blunderboy, Colin and I were laughing, and yourself as well, were laughing at how quickly Darth Blunder appeared on the stream. where the hood went
so
up
early.
and the slump in the chair happens.
Oh no, it was really quick. I got by the second down. I was like,
we were slightly
way down the
concerned.
bottom of the box. Do you know, actually, I was just really comfy. And I think I was kind of settling in to just be sitting, because I think, did I have this chair last time? I did. But I've got a blanket and stuff over it and underneath me, so I think I was more comfy.
Just
and
getting
it was a wee
settled
bit
in.
chilly.
Aye.
I've kept the window open to kind of help with it, like the asthma thing. So I was getting a bit of chill, so I was just like, let's just close it up.
For the audio listeners, I have to describe that Colin is currently doing an impersonation of Darth Blunder slouched in his chair. That's like, you were just nestling in. I get it.
Yeah, but I was, every time we seemed to switch game, I was just getting more and more reclined.
We did have a laugh though, because like there was a period last year where that happened to Darth Blunder, and this year it happened much quicker.
Yeah,
And Paolo and I were a bit like, "Whoa!"
But no, it was. I agree. We were all very busy, and
That's the thing.
So, I think we went in tired. I think.
Yes.
I'm always very quick to add with the 24-hour stuff that Blunderboy is the only one with a full-time job. Now, both Colin and I do a lot of work as well, but
you work hard.
Blunderboy has got a full-time job that is hard. He's a teacher, so I mean, nobody works harder than a teacher in my eyes. So we're always grateful for you still doing it, giving up a weekend of your precious time, man.
I know,
giving up the last night is holiday.
And well, indeed, yes.
It's funny. I'm watching the video. I'm like, I don't remember playing that game. Other games I'm watching, going, I had lots of fun playing that game. The worst bit for me was it was not. The hardest bit for me was the when we played Star Wars Online, because there was a few points where I was clearly nodding off, and then waking myself up, and my character was just running into a wall, and I was like, how long have I been running into that wall? How long have I been holding W? And I was lulling in and out during that. But I think that was the only difficult bit, and I think the highlight for me was probably the Alien Firestorm game. I'm so
Oh,
glad we
yeah.
got that.
That was literally the first game we played, Blunder.
Well,
No,
we did
but we
return.
went back to it. We went back to it.
No, I'm only kidding.
And we did even better. And I loved the dinosaur planet game. That was fun. Because that was chaos. I loved that.
What, the
It's
second
bonkers, that.
extinction thing?
Yeah, I was wild.
I wasn't into that at all.
Bang yourself with dinosaurs.
That was true. This is true.
So I was just like, wah! And I also think it was during a manic moment. So I was just like, because did we play that right after Star Wars?
It must have been about then, or maybe
think that
just
was-
before.
Was it before it?
Star Wars, I think.
So I'd probably like get so excited by that I pretty knackered myself out a bit as well. But no, it was fun, and it was fun to know the different kind of sci-fi based games.
Colin, did you have a highlight?
Highlight. I do you know, I really liked Squadrons. And what else? Star Wars. Do you know Star Wars Battlefront? That's my first time back playing that for a while. And it turns out that I am hella good at heroes and villains.
It's his game, man.
I was absolutely loving it. I was cleaning up. Mainly because I was always going somebody with a lightsaber. But the thing is, there's that many lightsaber characters. That not everyone can get a lightsaber, but the vast majority of folk, if you want a lightsaber, you can have a lightsaber. And I took it as a personal front. A couple of members of the community DC'd from time to time, and then would come these sweat lords from all over the place with all their max level cards, and I was like, "Bring them to me." So no, I just it was great fun. Looking back on it, there's probably some games that I maybe wouldn't have selected, and I probably, if I could have gone back, I'm always like this at the end of it. If I could have gone back, I would, because I'm usually the one that will organise the schedule. I'll obviously speak to the boys about it, and we'll sort of like fine tune things. But I usually come up with a main schedule, and there's a few games I would have changed position probably, and maybe mix them up a wee bit. I think there was a couple of games that were a wee bit too similar, one after the other, and I'd have completely removed bloody No Man's Sky. So,
but then they wouldn't have had us been absolutely raging for a good 15 minutes.
Blunder was raging before I was, right? And then I went so far past Blunder's rage into like super rage.
Because then I was like, I'm quite enjoying it now.
And you know, that made me even more annoyed.
Aye. You being raging, Blunder essentially opened the door for him to start. It was great fun, and as always, everyone, we are eternally grateful for all the support that you guys give us. You know, whether it's donating, which was unbelievable, but even sharing tweets, hosting the channel, telling your pal that it's on, anything at all, and keeping us company in the chat. There's a good few people that were there a long time, and we really appreciate it. Whether you popped in to say hi or whether you were with us for almost the 24 hours, honestly, we really appreciate it.
To Daybreak, who did the Ratchurian job this year, and with the exception of I think a 20 odd minute where they dozed off, Daybreak was pretty much with us the entire time.
Yeah. Happy days.
Well done, Daybreak. Hopefully you dozed off when I did during Star Wars and didn't see it.
The brilliant thing is, over the 24 hours, we raised £1,320, which is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Stick the gift aid on top of that, and it comes to just over £1,500, which is absolutely phenomenal. And genuinely, we're always surprised at how much you guys raise for us. And of course, that's for the Edinburgh Children's Hospital charity over in Edinburgh. Used to be the Sick Kids Save Point, used to be the Sick Kids charity. They've rebranded, what was it, 3 years ago now, maybe, or something like that?
It was the Sick Kids Friends charity for the Edinburgh Sick Kids Hospital, but it's now the Edinburgh Children's Hospital and the Edinburgh Children's Hospital charity. Happy days.
And the total for the whole event, with everybody chucked in, came to £40,796, which is unbelievable. That includes £20,000 matched by Rockstar, who are now Edinburgh based, which is absolutely phenomenal. And year after year, I'm just always amazed at how much they raise. It's brilliant.
That's amazing.
Well done, chaps. Pat on the back.
Well done, everyone.
Somebody's put this in. I wasn't going to put this in. Somebody's put in the October State of Play.
That was me.
I was so. I mean, I had no interest in it. I watched it and I was like,
Oh, see, I didn't even watch it.
good.
And I'm glad I didn't watch it. Like, but I think that's worth mentioning. I think it's worth mentioning. It was a bit rubbish because Sony's have been so good and
Yeah.
they've trumped everyone else's, which we've constantly said. They finally had to hit a duffer, and for me, this was a bit.
What I would say to mitigate that is that this is definitely. Funnily enough, I saw the lovely random bloke talking about this the other day, actually, on our good friends, the Scruffy and Random podcast.
Don't
Give
be
them a wee shout
advertising
out.
them.
Well, they gave us a shout out on their
That's their
podcast, so I
fault.
better. I know it was a schoolboy error. You know, you don't get a level 98 by handing out shout outs to people. But anyway.
Level 98. Did they do their introduction as well as we did? That's the question I want to know.
Well, considerably better.
That's the Marvel podcast.
So, what was I going to say? Yeah, Random Bloke was talking about how concerned he was about the various rumours of various acquisitions that Xbox were potentially happening. There was a big rumour that happened just a couple of weeks back that never really came to anything. And he sort of voiced his own personal concerns about what if Xbox and Sony were to continue buying up all these sort of folk, what does that mean for indie devs? And the one thing I would say is this State of Play showed that Sony are definitely still supporting indie games, because this was pretty much just full of indie games.
Yeah.
Couple of them look all right. I watched a bunch of the trailers today. The sort of what's it called, Deathverse, looks okay. It's the kind of game we'll probably end up playing for one multiplayer night, have enough fun with it, and never touch it again. A bit like what was that car game, the PS5 car game?
Can't
remember. No.
There was another car game.
The kind of like. The kind of arena game where you like jumped out your cars and blew each other up and stuff.
Oh,
Can't
that's
remember what it's
right.
Demolition Derby or something like that.
Destruction All Stars. Destruction All Stars.
Yeah.
So it's that same sort of thing, right? It looks all right. I kind of quite like the art style. Quite like that it was all a bit bonkers. I'll probably play it once and then it'll inevitably come to PS Plus. Little Demons? No. Little Devils? That was quite good.
Yeah. Yes, that Devil Inside. That looks good. I like looking at
it. That looked all right, to be fair. That looked pretty cool. First Class Trouble. We'll be talking about that a little later, but that, glad to see that's coming to PlayStation 5. Aside from that, it just didn't appeal to me, but I kind of think that there's probably some folk out there that really quite enjoyed it.
Do you know, I will say it's very varied. There's something for everyone. So you've got arena battle thing, you've got a kind of point and click adventure, you've got a Bug Snacks update, you've got horror with Five Nights at Freddy's, you've got an RPG, you've got a racing game, you've got a fighting game, you've got a Among Us-esque game, you've got a Star Ocean online multiplayer game, and then Little Devil Inside, which is a story-based game. So it is quite interesting. There's something for at least one type of person.
Yeah.
And the thing is that State of Play is a different sort of thing from kind of what, it's not like E3 or anything like that. It's not like even Nintendo Direct. There's certain State of Plays where it's about the weapons that they're doing in Horizon Zero Dawn or something like that. So they all have different focuses, and I kind of, as much as it didn't set me, and there was not a single one of those games that really made me think, oh my goodness, I can't wait to buy that or whatever. I think that's okay. And it does show that Sony still are keeping a real depth of stuff. It's not all just going to be big AAA story-based games. There's going to be a bit of everything for you on PlayStation, and I think that's a good thing to see.
Yeah. Which they did say, didn't they? They did say, I remember a year ago or so, they were like, a big part of future PlayStation is supporting the indie studios, and it's nice to see they are honouring that. It's not like, they're like, oh, we did that, and now bye, you just do stuff in the background.
Yeah.
And and let's not forget, indies were a huge part of PS4. I've said this before. Huge part of what set PS4 aside and put them out in front. Mainly because a lot of when PS4 first launched, we were all there. There was not an awful lot of games out for that PS, but how many hours did we all put into Resogun and things like that?
Exactly.
So it really is. It would be. I think it would have been a bad move for Sony to disregard indies, and clearly they're not going to do that. So
Fair play. Do you want some cozy crumb, gentlemen?
do we?
Nom 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 nom.
These crumbs.
Snoop Dogg is claiming that Dr. Dre is making new music. That's new music for a Grand Theft Auto game. Now, what is not clear is whether it is a music for the remaster or for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Nice.
Ooh.
Is that Snoop Dogg as in producer of the podcast? Snoop Dogg?
Correct. That's correct, Colin, producer of the podcast, indeed. There is a Quiet Place game in the works. A couple of good Quiet Place fans in the chat. It's going to be a single-player, story-driven horror, and it's Illogica who are developing it. They were part of the team of Rainbow Six and Far Cry for Ubisoft, and it's due next year.
Ooh.
I will not be playing that, just to be clear.
Please do.
Do you think that'll be first person?
I think
with
it'll be
those devs?
Very possibly,
Good
very
shout,
possibly,
yeah.
yeah.
I've actually been like Alien Isolation, and you were fine with that.
You didn't have to clean his chair
Exactly.
afterwards.
There you are. EA, right? We all love an EA story. EA
Brace yourselves.
are using the FOAT system to try and cut down on online annoyance. What's the FOAT system, you may be asking?
I am asking.
You've heard of the GOAT,
Mm-hmm.
the greatest of all time. The FOAT is the first of all time. So they've tied it in with Sheffield United, who are apparently the oldest football team.
Come on, you
And it exists.
blades! Come on, you blades!
He's got copyright on Sean Bean. So they've tied it with Sheffield United to try and disperse the annoyance of FIFA. Anybody who's played FIFA online knows it's a nightmare because people will quit as soon as you score. There's time wasting, there's toxic celebrations, there's a whole host of things. And they've put out this video to kind of try and say, come on guys, we're on the same team, come on, let's just try and chill out a wee bit with it all. In a tongue-in-cheek way. I don't think it'll work. I don't think it'll make any bit of difference. But
Oh no.
would you like to hear the commandments, if you were, for the FOAT?
Yes.
Thou shalt not quit the game in rage. Top of the list. Time is precious. Thou shalt not waste it. Skip the replay if the goal isn't worth a replay. They who celebrate every sweaty goal shall be shunned. So, but they're all right with sweaty goals. See, that's the issue. And thou shalt not pause and disturb the sacred flow of the game. They are the FOAT rules. And that is your Cozy's Comes.
Interesting.
I think I hate EA even more now.
It's not as twee as it sounds, by the way. The way they've done it's actually quite almost, if you remember the Fantasy Football League with David Baddiel and Frank Skinner, that kind of tone. It's all a bit, it's all a bit tongue in cheek. It's not as bad as it sounds, but it won't make the slightest bit of difference.
No.
Oh no, every
Absolutely not
online
a
games community is toxic like that. It's just,
Aye.
it's just what you gotta put up with, man.
Even just last night, I was moaning and groaning because I don't know if I've. Oh no, I did. I won one game last night properly, as in I got to the 90 minutes and won it. Whereas
done.
every game I've won before them, they've quit.
Do you still get the win if they quit?
You do, but you don't get the satisfaction. What they're saying is they should maybe introduce some sort of concede mode, where concede option where, if you're 3-0 down within 15 minutes, you can say to the other player, I want to chuck this, and they'll go, okay, and that's it, as opposed to just cutting off.
Yeah.
I'd like no at spite. I'm like, no.
No,
That's the thing.
the fans are like, we want 10! We want 10!
Colin, give us some
Yes.
trivia. Need to get you a
I
jingle,
do.
mate. Need to get you a jingle. Give us a
Now-
jingle, Blunder.
I did this last time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll
Sorry,
do it
I'm
again.
asking
It's
you.
a bi-weekly feature.
It's only because every time you do that, I then go, I can't remember what I did last time, and I think it was better than what I say the next time.
I was wanting something fresh. I want something new.
I'm tired.
All right. Colin
Well,
Little's Little Trivia!
Well, this has been disappointing. I'm glad I brought this back. So, do you know, this is. You know, we might as well just cover my name for this because this isn't even my trivia. Mr. Kaczynski had to do this because I've had a hard day, a busy day. But here we go. Burnout Paradise. Burnout Paradise advertised Obama's campaign. During its development, Barack Obama seized the opportunity to involve his 2008 presidential campaign into the game by purchasing ads. One of the billboards in the game sees Obama's Vote for Change campaign sign. There we are. I'm not really sure. I mean, I kind of like Obama, but I'm not really sure how I feel about that because imagine seeing some of the other guys. Anyway, here we go. Stick to the games. The Game Boy was the first games console in space. In 1993, the Game Boy's Tetris was the first ever game played in space. It came aboard the Soyuz TM-17 rocket meeting at the Mir space station. Russian cosmonaut Serebrov A. Alexander was the first to play it. There we go. There you go. That's quite cool. Wee Russian guy. See a wee guy. I mean, I guess they're wee. I think they are quite wee.
That was a broad stroke you just painted there.
What?
Colin Little does not speak for the nearly men.
Like what, saying a wee Russian guy and then go down it, or saying that
the whole thing, mate.
Cause the whole thing.
Right, I wrote you a song.
Oh my god! Right. It can be my outro.
Yeah.
My outro. Okay. A Japanese man married a video game character in 2009. In 2009, a Japanese man who was 27 years old took his love for video games to a whole new level. He married the video game character Nene Anegasaki of Love Plus on the Nintendo DS over a live stream and became the first known gamer to do that.
I remember that. It was in the newspaper. It was in the Metro.
In the Metro.
Anyway, that was your Colin Little's Little Trivia.
Right, do you want a song? Right. Want some info but short in time? Have no worries, it'll be fine. He's got you covered, you'll be glad to know. It's Colin's Little Trivia on the Nearly Men Show.
Yes!
I'm recording that after the episode. And that's going to be your jingle. Very good, Blunder. Very good.
Look at that. I used to be able to write that while I was
during your
myself.
First trivia quote. He had it done, but I saw him look up. It was done.
So,
do you want some subbies?
For need to put
subbies.
Much application in.
Subbies.
Stop calling it subbies.
It's subbies. Game Pass editions. Right, get comfy because there's quite a lot. There is quite a lot here. Today, the 28th of October, you're getting Age of Empires 4 for PC and cloud. Alan Wake's American Nightmare for console. Backbone for console. Base Master Fishing 2022. It's a game for Gary. Console, PC and cloud. Non-Guns Doppelganger Edition for console, PC and cloud. And The Forgotten City for console, PC and cloud. On the 2nd of November, sneaking in there, you're getting Minecraft PC bundle. Yes, you can already get Minecraft on the console, but it's now coming on the PC in Game Pass. Exciting. On the 9th of November, it's a big day. 9th of November, you're getting Football Manager 2022. That's a day one release on console, PC and cloud. And another day one release, Forza Horizon 5. Yeah. That's on console, PC and cloud as well. Oh god, imagine you can play Football Manager on cloud. Oh man, that's going to be a nightmare. People are going to lose their lives.
There goes your phone battery.
11th of November, if you like your retro, you're getting Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the Definitive Collection. Of course, that's part of the trilogy that's coming out, but you're only getting that one game on Game Pass. And you're getting the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Anniversary Edition because you're the one person who hasn't played it. Games with Gold. Do you know what? The Games with Gold haven't been released yet for next month, but I can tell you can still grab until the 31st of October. You can still get Aero, And you can also get Resident Evil Code Veronica X. And until the 15th of November, you can get Hover. Over on the PlayStation side of town,
Oh, yeah.
you can get Knockout City. Now, for PS5 and PS4, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, but was this a PS Plus game already?
Yeah, that's how I got it.
Aye. That's what I thought.
It was PS Plus.
No. We
release.
played it on Game Pass.
No, I played it on PS5.
Mings is on my PlayStation as well. I think.
Oh,
Oh wait, is it?
No, we played it on Game Pass.
I think I played it on my PS5 because I think you played it on the Xbox and I
played an Xbox, you're right, Colin.
and it was cross compatibility.
Was it not announced when it came out? It was coming to PS Plus like months later.
I don't know.
There's no way he bought it, though.
No, I wouldn't have bought it.
No, didn't you buy like the $1.99 version?
No.
You sure?
Aye.
Positive?
Anyway.
It was EA Play, so it was dancing.
There you go.
There you go.
That's why I played it. Right. Well, there you go. It's PS Plus now for PS5 and PS4. Also on PS5 and PS4, you're getting First Class Trouble, which is
it's so good.
new on the console. It's new out, really, isn't it? It was early access on PC, wasn't it? Ish.
Maybe. I don't
Early
know.
access-ish.
Magic Danger Man for the facts. I just played it and had fun.
PS4, you're getting Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. And also, because it's the PSVR's, is it 5th anniversary?
It will be.
Shut up, no way.
Old, man. You're getting 3 games this month. In fact, I think it's January the 3rd, I think, is when this is up to. You can grab these. You can get The Persistence, The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, and Until You Fall.
So delighted about this. This is a bumper week.
Remember, even if you've not got a PS5 or a PSVR, jump onto the website and get them anyway. And that means if you pick up either, you have got them in your library ready to go.
Woo!
You're excited for Saints and Sinners, aren't you, Colin?
Well, so I've got to say, right, so we will probably discuss this a little later. We were playing some Squadrons during the week again after really enjoying it on Save Point. I played it in VR, and I have to say, the PlayStation VR on PS5 is fabulous. It really is fabulous. I was so taken by how good it was, and I was like, oh, I want to play more in my VR, and I am delighted because this game looks really good. Blunder's played it before. I remember watching Blunder stream it.
So good, so fun,
and I'm quite excited about seeing that with the power of the PlayStation 5 behind it. It's not going to look dramatically different, but what you can tell is just everything's just that little bit smoother.
Like it's dead scary.
It's just got a wee bit more room to breathe, the machine, you know. It does look scary. And
like it's hard to explain why it's scary, but it's genuinely scary. Like you're genuinely the whole time, and when you go to a new area, it's no fun. Well, it's fun, but it's one of those funs where like I don't want to go forward.
Is this the game that that has my favourite moment of you streaming, I think, forever, where you were still learning it and you tried to shoot this zombie and you must have pressed the unload button and all the bullets fell out.
The bullets fell out.
Started whacking her with a gun.
Yeah, so I go to shoot this, and then I'm like, I'm empty, and I try and reload it, and I pull a spoon out and try and shove a spoon in it, and I'm like, so I just throw the gun and spoon and grab her on the head and start slapping her. I'm like, no!
Love it. That's what VR is made for, by the way.
It's so good. And like,
it's very Walking Dead, that though. That's very adaptive.
Drain pipes and stuff, and it is such a workout in your arms, because then when you're shimming across, you've got to keep your arms up. If you drop them, you'll drop. So I remember being like, I'm so tired. But no, it's like, if I can figure out how to get the adapter for my PS5, I would pick up.
We need to sort you out with that,
because it's so much fun. It's so good.
I believe you can buy them.
I'd buy it
on Amazon. I believe you can buy them on Amazon. But Sony, I don't know what the problem is with your. It might be worth trying again with your serial number.
Aye.
I'm worried that someone's used the serial number by chance. Now, like you get people who just.
Well, I'd give it another go and try. The website was a wee bit dodgy. It took me a number of attempts before I finally managed to get mine to work.
Right,
so I would give it another go. But what a difference it makes, honestly. That it's just got a bit more power. You've noticed it yourself. You've done a wee bit of VR on PS5, Paolo.
No, I've not done it yet. I've not
Have
done
you
it
not
at
done
all.
any?
None at all.
Dun,
dun, dun.
Yeah, honestly, it just everything seems a wee bit smoother. The sort of it's not as blurry,
Uh-huh.
and I have to say, Squadrons looked fabulous on it.
Happy
Squadrons
days.
really did. It was great.
Speaking of
really
Squadrons, let's just move on. I forgot we played Squadrons, so there's no footage for it.
Sorry?
But we played Squadrons last week as the multiplayer game, and it was the Nearly Men versus Arcade Glasgow.
It was.
Can anyone remember how that worked out?
I don't know. Can anyone?
I remember the first game. The first game was horrible.
Yep.
We got destroyed, so it couldn't have been good. The first game was that bad.
We must have get absolutely beaten.
I mean, surely.
But I believe there might have been like a 4 somewhere.
There was a 4. In fact, did we not get 4? I think
so that must mean Arcade must have get like 5 or 6.
we won 4 games, and we played 6.
Okay, so can
Right,
anybody
there was
say
a 6.
4 away from 6 and tell us how many's left? Because that's how
4.
many Arcade won.
That's 2. 4 away from 6 is 2.
Wait, but if we won 4
Uh-huh.
and Arcade won 2,
4's more than 2.
does that mean we won?
I think we might have won, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
won!
We won something. Although we refuse to go by men now, it's still nearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will, we've got a shout out to the rest of the team. We did, of course, have Bry2208 and Magic or Die,
Who?
the wonderful Magicordy,
Magic Party.
who actually,
heard of
right now, Magicordy did very well and is hella good at that game, but actually didn't carry us quite as much as I thought might be.
Well,
Certainly did very well, but actually there was a couple of games Magic wasn't even top of the leaderboard for us. But I think he was doing I think he was playing the Pirlo role in a lot of ways. I think he was
100%.
I think he was setting an awful lot of stuff up for people.
Yeah, that's true.
Cleaning the path.
Pulling the strings in midfield and all that,
That's a great
Arcade
description.
team were great though at that
They were really
maneuver we hate where you just stop.
Aye.
Well, they were.
I can't do it. I was like, I'm still going. How am I still moving? I don't know what's happening. I'm dead.
Aye.
Yeah, shout out to Team Arcade, who of course were Arcade Glasgow, Tatana, Cheney, Greggles, and Feral Magical Girl. So
As well as Andrew.
oh yeah, well of course Andrew. Did I say Arcade Glasgow? I meant
You did,
Andrew.
That's all right.
He was Arcade Glasgow, but of course it is the
Arcade
wonderful
Glasgow.
Andrew. He is. But it was really great because it genuinely was two very good teams going against each other, and the battles were properly close.
My least
remember
favorite
it was
map
two
is
equal
the Sky
teams.
one.
The open sky, that's no good, aye.
It's
we got
even visually
slaughtered in one of those
uninteresting.
games.
Like I find it I'm just like, oh look, clouds.
Aye.
I like once we've got to weave in and out and go around things and accidentally smash yourself off the wall and blow up. That I definitely didn't do.
No,
ever.
never.
No.
Not the winning team. No.
So well done, Nearly Men.
Yeah,
Champions.
and it's interesting because Squadrons was a game we were very much looking forward to, and we haven't played it as much as we thought we would. But I have to say, now they've got extra game modes, although we just played the same game mode all night because we're having so much fun. I'm very pleased with what they've been doing with the game. I really like it. I think it's an awful lot of fun.
Isn't it? It's good fun.
And I tell you, it is amazing in VR. It's genuinely excellent in VR. And I would also say, I mean, it's so much better than just playing normal in VR. There's some games I think can kind of take or leave it, but I think that one in particular is so much better in VR. Yeah.
Nice.
I really, really liked it.
Blunder.
Yeah.
What else you been playing, son?
I haven't really played much. So because it's Halloween, all the spooky games have their Halloween updates out, and even the non-spooky games. So I have been playing the Dead by Daylight Midnight Grove event, which is really fun. So they've released a tome that's only 2 levels, and it's only is extended a week for 3 weeks, and you can unlock 2 free cosmetics in it. You can unlock a witchy outfit for the new survivor.
Ooh.
You can unlock this Heridius. I don't know what's Heridius.
Here it is.
Frankenstein skin suit for the Doctor, and it still boosts the monthly pass. It still levels that up, even though it's a separate wee tome. And you've got all these wee challenges. There's pumpkins you can kick. It's the most fun ever. You find a pumpkin and you kick it, and you either just get points or you get a trick or a treat. So if you get a treat, you get like a haste effect added, and you zoom around the map for a wee bit.
Oh.
And if you get a trick, you get slowed down, like you're running through mud for a while. And there's other effects, I think, and that works for killer and survivor. So I mean, who knew pumpkin kicking would be the community's biggest addiction? Everyone's like, don't take the pumpkins away. And then there's other things like there's generators that are covered in pumpkin vines and pumpkins and wee candles, and the killers get hooks that are the same. You get bonus points for doing those. So it's like a lovely wee 3-week event, and it's all kind of spooky themed. And there's like sales on their spooky Halloween costumes and stuff.
Nice.
So been doing a bit of that. Been playing with Magic or Die, Dyke Punk, MJ Play Games, Original Steven, other community members, just to help each other out with the challenges. And then Phasmophobia had another massive update, and the Phasmophobia team are knocking out the park. So there's a new map. It's a campsite.
Oh,
It's spooky as.
NOBE.
There's we're gonna drag info. There is now like 20 types of ghosts, and they've just released one called the Twins.
oh,
No.
Paolo.
Not a
And
chance.
We've not met them yet, but when you read the
Spooky
description,
twins.
when you read the description, it's like they mimic each other's actions and they're relentless in their pursuit.
Not a chance.
There's loads of new equipment. There's something called the Dots machine, which creates this green hologram, and
That's
you
been
see
there for a wee
ghosts
while,
running
yeah.
through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that seems to be working better. They've upgraded the interface system, like now how the journal. It looks much nicer. It's easier to use. They've updated the maps and the graphically a bit. When you log into the lobby, the garage where you work out of is all Halloween themed, and there's some scary surprises in it, which genuinely made the bunches jump. What else have they added?
No.
They've added a new difficulty level, Nightmare difficulty, I think it's called, and apparently it is just relentless. Like I don't even want to try it. And relentless. So now usually you find the room that the ghost is in.
Yeah.
And Nightmare, apparently they can change their room,
Oh.
so you don't quite know where they're going to come from, where they're going to be. But even when we played it on like beginner mode, because Steven had never played it, the ghost murdered us in the campsite, and like you hide in the tent, you got to zip the tent. I couldn't figure out how to use the zip. I was like, I don't know how to work a zip. It was so funny. But it's very good, and because I think for the Halloween event or until Halloween, they've unlocked every map at any time, so you don't need to wait on a map coming up. So maybe worthwhile us jumping in and having a look.
Nope.
Just for the fun.
Nope.
Yeah.
But that's it. Really, I've just played some Phasmophobia and Dead by Daylight. I've just been so focused on Dead by Daylight to get through the Halloween tome and spooky times for Halloween. I have just downloaded today though the Alan Wake remaster.
Oh yeah.
And the Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater remaster, so spooky
Nope.
games for Blunderbird. So I'm going to hopefully stream Fatal Frame at some point soon, because it's very, very good, very spooky.
Spooky game.
That's it.
Nice.
Spooky game.
Colin Little, you have got 3 minutes. What have you been playing?
Absolutely hee-haw, really. I've been so busy. I just been playing a wee bit of Sea of Thieves. I managed to jump on for a little stream of some Sea of Thieves today, doing a bit more of Season 4. Still working away in the Plundered Pass, working a bit on the, whatever it's called, Fate of the Damned skeleton event. We finally found a Breath of the Ocean. We finally found one, and we put it into the wee mermaid to take away, and it glitched. And then we got sunk.
Man.
We got sunk by some very good reapers at the very end of it. But we actually did very well ourselves today. So it's just one of those things. You just need to be aware that you sail the Sea of Thieves, you might get sunk. And as soon as you sort of kind of make peace with that and make peace to the fact that it's not really your loot until you sell it.
Right.
and just chillax. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have moments where you're gutted, but you know, yeah, I'm still loving it. You know, I've got my T-shirt on. It's just a fabulous game, and I just always find it going back. I haven't had a chance to play for a wee bit, so it was nice to be on the seas for a wee bit. But I'm kind of looking forward to having a shot of Age of Empires 4. It's when I'll get a chance, God knows, but looking forward to playing that. And yeah, just hopefully going to be able to play some video games in a few days because I've not got a chance at the moment.
Nice. Beautiful, Colin. Concise, straight to the point. Love it.
I thought you were talking about my T-shirt.
Oh, I've been playing Sea of Thieves mainly on stream. FIFA as always. One thing I will talk very briefly about is Kena. Or Kena. Bridges spies, I keep wanting to call it.
Bridge of spies.
And it's very good. I'm really liking it. I'm surprised by how much I'm enjoying it. I'm sure you guys have spoke about it the last couple of weeks.
We have, yes.
As they gave us codes for it. But I love the whole style. I love your wee pals. I love
the raw
mechanics.
Adorable.
They're so adorable with their hats.
Uh-huh.
They're so cute for something called rot.
Do you know what I mean?
I think that was just misunderstood.
And I like the fact
Yeah.
I like the fact it's nice and pretty, and it's really pretty to look at. It's stunning to look at actually, and this, you know, it's got a story to it, and it's nice, and it's earthy, but then the bosses are like almost Dark Souls bossy. Some of them are brutal.
I've not even got to a boss yet. I've not played enough of it because we got that and Death Stranding. Well, I got that and Death Stranding like 24 hours apart. I was like, oh dear, it's a lot of games.
Have you got much further in Death Stranding since I last spoke to you?
No, because I've not been able to play anything. But
get to the roads, man.
It's good though. It's really good. It is really good. Anyway,
really
back to
good.
Kena. We're talking about Kena. We've talked a lot of Death Stranding.
Well, I just want to big up. I did see you guys speak about it the first week I wasn't there. And I just want to back up that it's a really fun game to play. It's really nice, and it's the kind of game that I would get codes for and then feel I have to play to talk about. But I find myself wanting to go back to play it, which is quite rare for that kind of game.
It's a good sign
to get me.
Yeah.
Are
you playing it on performance mode or fidelity mode?
I can't remember. Probably fidelity. I tend to go that way.
So you're kind of 30 frames a second, 4K, etc., etc.
Probably. I like the colours.
It's very nice. The environments themselves are like photorealistic, but the kind of animations are kind of cartoony, and I quite like that sort of mixture.
Sort of larger than life,
nice. Yeah.
Nice! Wonderful! Listen, let's have a wee look and see what the viewers and listeners have been playing. Jamesy42 has been on Twitter. He's been saying, just been on the seas and had a play of Minecraft Dungeons, which is a lot of fun and very Gauntlet-like. Lovely Subtle Sraff has been in the Discord telling us, I have been replaying Night in the Woods Halloween playthrough. I recently finished Backbone, which was really good, and been slowly working my way through the new chapter of The Long Dark. And I'm going to try out Fist, Forged in Shadow Torch, and Black Sad. Oh, Black Sad's the detective cat, isn't it? Under the Skin soon, and some others. Oh, that's a good list you've got there, Subtle.
Been busy, Subtle.
Aye. Odentior on Discord says, I've been playing Steep in preparation for Riders Republic out this week, and chilling on Planet Coaster. Hey, we saw his Sea of Thieves theme park, didn't we?
Aye.
That was something else.
Yeah, Odie, do you know what? Planet Coaster looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It's good fun. I've had a wee go at it years ago.
Quite tempted with that. Yeah.
Lindsay Murr was in the Discord as well, asking, are phone games allowed? Of course they are.
Yes, of course they are.
Games. I've been playing the Room series. I really hope that's... What's his face? Mark. Hi, Mark.
You're tearing me apart.
An elevated horror puzzle game. Still fits.
Just throwing plastic spoons at your phone.
It's actually made me jump so many times, but it's beautifully designed, so absorbing. Nice, Lindsay. Of course phone games are allowed. Bri22, the Squadron's teammate, has been in touch in Discord as well, saying he's not really played much lately beyond Phasmophobia and Back for Blood. I want you back. I want you back.
I want
You back for blood.
I haven't even played a second of Back for Blood because I need to get we need to get the squad together.
You get the team.
We need to get I've heard that it's rubbish as a single player, so I want to play with folk I know. So yeah, I
Back
need
4
to play
Dead
it.
was a bit the same. As soon as you tried it yourself, you're like,
Aye.
Yeah.
Viva La Hazy. Viva La Hazy has been on Twitter. Finished up Metroid Dread and now playing some Chrono Trigger on the DS because why not? Filling that void until Forza 5 comes out. Not long now. Dancing Toaster on Twitter. Been flipping between 3 separate career modes in FIFA 2022. Liverpool, Orton, and Ted Lasso's own AFC Richmond. Loves his FIFA career mode.
Mad for it.
Thraxar on Twitter says New World, SnowRunner, Euro Truck Simulator, and as it was out into early access this week, Darkest Dungeon 2, which is excellent. It's a good list.
That's a nice list from Thraxar there, and lovely to hear from them.
And the beautiful Social Scruffy as well tells us he's tried some Conan Exiles, more Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla, finished a playthrough of Aliens Fireteam Elite, and right now I'm trying some Xbox Cloud Gaming. Let's see if it works. Happy days.
So I saw Scruffy putting on Twitter a capture of Sea of Thieves using cloud gaming, and he was saying that the lag was greatly improved, and it looked pretty good. You could kind of tell it was still a wee bit laggy. It was up in the crow's nest and sort of spinning around, and you saw these little slight moments where it was kind of lagging a little bit. But vastly improved, he said. He seems really impressed. And he said that was just on his home Wi-Fi. And I don't think, Scruffy's a streamer, so he's obviously got fairly decent Wi-Fi. But by the sound of things, I don't think he's got like mega fiber or whatever.
Yeah.
So pretty good. He's also got a family, various kids, and a wife who will be on the Wi-Fi as well. So various kids.
Scruffy and his various kids. New releases, gentlemen. There's games coming out. There's a big list here. Get comfy. Fatal Frame I'll start that again. Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater. Nope. PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. It's coming out on the 28th. Also on the 28th, you're getting Riders Republic coming out and everything. On the 28th, also Age of Empires 4 on PC.
Yes.
Xbox, Game Pass, day one. Oh, yes.
Yes.
On the 29th on the Switch, you're getting Mario Party Superstars. On the 2nd of November, Giants Uprising on PC. You're getting World War Z on Switch. Space Lines from the Far Out on PC and Xbox on the 4th of November. On the 5th, you're getting Call of Duty Vanguard. Oh, God, that's quick. Is that right?
Like, can I just jump in here? I'm kind of tentatively maybe a wee bit hyped about Call of Duty Vanguard. I don't know why.
Oh, dear.
I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to get bit in the back. Ooh, David, exactly. But I don't know. It's pushing the right buttons for me for some reason.
It's only a matter of time before the wee Maverick in chat types, don't play a game called Call of Duty. And the 4th of November, suddenly going back a day, it's Just Dance 2022 coming out and everything. And the 9th of November, as we said, you're getting Football Manager 2022 for PC and Xbox. Forza Horizon 5, Xbox and PC, both day one Game Pass editions. You're also getting Disney Classic Games Collection on the PC, PlayStation, Xbox and Switch. Airborne Kingdom on just about everything. Jurassic World Evolution 2 is coming out on the 9th as well.
What?
Yes, well, so it says here. I don't believe this list after the errors we found on it, though. That's coming out on the 9th of November, apparently, for PlayStation, Xbox, and Xbox One. All I can see is Gary's cursor on the script going up and down this Jurassic World Evolution 2. I don't believe it.
Try copy paste.
My Singing Monsters Playground is also out for just about everything. Synth Riders comes on the 11th for PSVR. Epic Chef comes out on the 11th for PC, PlayStation, Xbox and Switch. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic makes an appearance on Switch. Skyrim is also out on the 11th for everything. You name it. A matchbook, and it's also on there. Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming to the PS5, apparently. No, I told you to take that out.
No, I didn't know. You told me to take it out.
Jeez
I thought you were just going to
Louise.
ignore. I thought you were just going to
Ron
ignore
Burgundy
it.
Ron Burgundy
Yeah, absolutely, Ron Burgundy.
Grand Theft Auto, the
Damn it.
trilogy.
Anything he reads in it, anything you put in the teleprompter, Paul Kaczynski will read.
Unreal. Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy definitive edition is on PS5, Xbox, future ones, Switch, and PC. That's from Rockstar, of course, on the 11th.
Can confirm Jurassic World Evolution 2 is out on the 9th and 11th.
There you go, son.
There we
you
are.
go.
I am shooketh.
Is there any questions from the chat, ladies and gentlemen?
We got just a couple of wee comments from the chat. Dancing Toaster was in touch, saying I might finally play GTA with this remaster.
Oh.
And then Dancing Toaster, I guess. I don't know what this is. Oh yes, you bloody will be playing that. I don't know what that's in.
That's in reference to
A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place. The wee Maverick, Mr. Kaczynski's wife, says, if Paul leaves me for anyone, it'll be a games console.
What's that
True
reference to?
True that. I don't
that
know.
just
I
an
don't know where that.
Cry
I
for
think,
help.
I think
that
it
was
was.
after the little trivia about the guy who married the character.
Oh,
from
yeah.
Okay.
I see. And Bright2208 says, definitely need to get you three to play Phasmophobia again.
NOPE spells nope.
I'll also see a couple of things.
Demanding it.
Yeah. I see that both Ride or Die and CallMac42 I've got Vanguard pre-ordered.
Oh man.
Magic or Die says Skyrim board game is out in November, I think. I'm not sure if that's a joke or not. And Al Nubis says might pick up Football Manager 2022 so that Barry Ferguson loses his job. That's an unhappy Aloha fan.
Indeed.
Absolutely Beelan. And that was it.
What's happening streaming wise? Are you boys on at all?
Oh, I'm not making any promises.
Nah, fair play.
My life is very busy and hectic right now. I can't keep up.
Got a lot on. He's got a lot on, guys.
I've got a very busy day all weekend. I don't know. I would quite like to stream on Sunday evening, which is Halloween. I don't think I will necessarily get a chance though.
This is Halloween.
So we'll just have to wait and see, really. Keep an eye on the Discord and I'll let you know.
That's what to do.
But there is somebody who's back streaming.
I'm back
streaming.
Like a rash.
Yep.
I'm going to be on tomorrow morning, Friday. And then I will also be returning to the Sunday Social on Sunday the 31st of October.
Oh, yeah.
The spooky social.
When you said I'll be on tomorrow morning, I was like, tomorrow's Sunday? What? I've missed what?
No,
like,
not yet. Not yet. An exciting announcement on Sunday as well. A couple of things.
Is one of these announcements the thing I know?
Yes.
Oh. I don't know what the other ones are, but if I know that one, then that's an exciting one. That's good.
Dangling, tasty mortals.
Me coming Sunday to find out.
See, got to be a nearly man to know ahead of time, and well, you've got to have asked as well, I guess, Blunder, but it's fine. Announce it now, Kaczynski, says MJ Play Games.
Paul Kaczynski dangling his morsels for the viewers and listeners to bite on.
Oh, Bryce blown it. Bryce already blown it. He said Sunday night. Sunday hot stub stream. Hot stub
stream, mate.
I've had a very, very long day.
It's actually Grand Theft Auto 6. Rockstar have chosen me as a
the main character,
as a commune to get it out there. Ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 98 of the Nearly Men Video Games podcast. We are creeping towards that 100. Unbelievable. Episode 99 will, of course, be on the 10th of November. This episode of the podcast was brought to you by the letter C and Hamster Boy. Gentlemen, say goodbye, gentlemen, however you wish to do it.
Goodbye,
gentlemen. Oh no, not that!
Terrified. Adios, amigos. See you next time.